with a recap of what happened last session. Paint. Not really a whole lot happened last time. You remember where we left off with you, right?
Yeah, the tunnel.
In the tunnels. Well, basically, I gave the players a chance to go back in time. And long story short, Keenan was the only one to pick up on that, and he left a version of himself in the past. However, he did secure the masks.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did get the mask. He went back in time and got the masks, and so everyone kind of just tolerated his bullshit because of that. But you ended up emerging back to Hive Theron, and for destroying the reactor in the Oregon Trail, it actually caved in half of the base from beneath. Czar wasn't pleased with anyone, but no one really seemed to be happy to go up to bat. The team got a variety of some high-tech shit. They got some pretty good shit from them. And so they went outside, and they more or less, they spent most of the game getting in a fight with the Torox crews. There was a disagreement, and your men were in green, and the Torox crews were in red. And Carl ended up facing the Torox commander, Sergeant Salatus, in single combat and pretty much got his ass kicked. So the entire team just whispered all sorts of magical shit at him and the other guy. And wouldn't you know, before you know it, he was well on his way to becoming a demon prince, Sergeant Salatus. Of course, Keenan came in and grew another fucking tree, and that saved the day. And basically, the Imperials started pushing up from this area and detonating the mines. So the crew decided to leave, and now they are running from the Imperial forces, which are right at their heels. I have a pretty fantastic idea. I'm just waiting for one more player, and we can get this started. I bought some. Okay, great. We're almost ready.
Good morning.
I was going more for white nationalist with the cut, but I really got like chubby monk more than anything else. So kind of a disappointment.
All right, next time you keep the ring of hair and only shave off the top.
Oh, just one stripe, one strip?
No, the whole circle. You go full fucking Middle Ages. You wear the whole gown and everything, and you walk around self-flagellating. That would be base.
That's the going fashion. That's the going trend. And so
all the cool kids nowadays are getting that fucking monk cut.
Follow me.
Wow.
And so with this, I believe we have just enough to get started. I was just really recapping Mr. Hajikis, the Kazrak, what the situational awareness is. And so you are both left in a precarious position here. You are in command now of two trucks and a Torox. And
Based.
pretty based. And you're leaving in a convoy fashion. And so your information and essentially, how are you looking at his spell slots there, Mr. Hijikis?
I think I'm like pretty much fine for spell slots.
Okay, everyone else was belly aching about it. And so I'm going to assume that since they're not here, they're going to try to get a full rest.
I think, one second. I think I have got a spell slot missing, so oh no, I'll keep watch.
Well, if you would like, you could beseech the driver of the Torox you could beseech him to command in your stead.
Let's see. I've got a bit of health missing, but Everything else is
His name is
fine.
Sergeant Salidas, and he is destined to serve and ensure that the convoy makes it to safety.
My part.
What's that?
I'm doing my part.
Do your part, son. Do your part. We got Tyranids out there everywhere.
Damn bugs.
I will ensure that the convoy moves safely and escapes Imperial attack if you do want to take a bedtime, sir. And the most dire threat besides the Imperials behind you is you've always heard of them and you haven't quite seen them yet. There are pockets of ghoul-like creatures roaming the wastes at intermittent intervals. They're not so populated that you can't just drive around them, but it is something to be aware of.
I'll take a short rest because I got a bit of health missing, but other than that, she'll be right.
All right, very well. You end up making it. You end up making it through the wastes for some time. Let me change my tool here really quickly. Go away, you go away. And then the brush is right here. And so from Hive Theron, you end up making it halfway between Gloomsdale and Hive Dormer. You end up coming to a ridge where there is only one way through.
Mm-hmm.
Commanders and sirs, we have been sent picked feed from a servo skull hovering directly overhead. It has transmitted this message to us on single dimension. We do have permission to jack in and control the servo skull to a greater degree of resolution, as this high altitude shot does not render in 3 dimensions.
Yeah, I'll jack in.
Okay.
All right. He's got the extra. No, whatever. But so what are we saying? What's the North Trench? Where are we?
You are entering from between the 2 mustering zones on the top of that on the top of that corner in the northeast area.
Okay, so we see there's like that. Are we entering from that bridge looking thing?
Yes.
I see.
So,
okay.
And so will the oh shit, no, not that. I'm trying to manage something. Here we go. High resolution feeds are coming in. Establishing telemetry links. And then I have a separate I have a secondary camera going on right now. Go ahead and pin that camera.
Go on.
So stop share, and then I'm pretty sure I can pin it myself. Is that working?
No.
Okay, right click on the secondary call.
Yeah.
Video feed lost. Stand by. Imagers are enhancing video throughput.
Ants.
You can pin either video feed for a greater resolution. The overhead feed will give you a battlefield picture, while the close-in feed will give you more specific shots. God damn it.
So there's a trench there, and there's a wreck of stuff there. Is it a bane blade? I can't see it very well. What's that? What do we got in the wreck?
Looks like a chimera.
The red
Chimera?
is a down Chimera APC that has
So
been
it does.
destroyed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is your convoy approaching, and down the ridge, which has been blasted, but not really to any gameplay difference, there's a trench system.
Let's see.
On the left side, there is a bunker, along with another trench system.
Let's see. So like on the big map, whereabouts are we?
You're about halfway between Bloomsdale and High Dormer. And from the pylon there is a character. He is a sorcerer of the Thrax Knights.
Let's see.
Shit. Come on. Zoom in. Zoom.
I suppose Keenan and Janvoral are still asleep. At this
They
point.
are both asleep, resting right now. And you receive another box of communication from the Thrax Knights channel, and you are beseeched by the sorcerer Barbarous. Agents of the Thrax Auxilia, it is good that you come here because I have a cure that you are desperately in need of. Go ahead and both of you take a Constitution check.
I see. Ah, I see. What is my constitution? Okay.
And
I just get myself.
Vanya, I want you to roll a I would like you to roll a
18.
an infamy test. Vanya, I would like you to roll an infamy test. Okay, 18. Kazrak?
Yeah.
16.
16?
Oh,
Or Dodge.
Dodge.
Where's the
37.
37, okay. In your travels across the wastes, as you made your way, you were given support of a sniper unit.
All right.
He's not tripped.
You can be found atop the bunker as the convoy approaches.
Oh, look at that. There I am.
Ah, that's the player unidentified. I see.
So many surprises today, and so
Cool.
and so you're both more or less receiving this communication. Go ahead and take a Constitution check, Vanya.
Check or a saving throw?
Make it a saving throw.
All right. Oh, I don't have bonus, so it doesn't even make a difference. Hey. That's a 2. Fuck me.
Okay. In your travels against the in the wastes, at one point or another, a fly bit you, and your pinky nail falls off. At this point in particular.
Just as he mentions.
Ah, come on.
That was my favorite pinky nail. Damn.
All right, how many trips do you reckon this guy's got? Oh shit,
yeah,
they're Space Marines.
He has 2 Thrax Knights hanging out with him at the bottom. Your
They're
cohort
Chaos
is,
Marines.
your cohort is more than capable of taking out these 2 men, but Barbarous says, I would think carefully about your next move. Your cohort has been bitten by flies infected by Nurgle's blight. If you do this for me, I will save you. If you do not, you will be saved in a much different way in the Garden of Nurgle.
I see. Well, it's not. I don't want to kill him. I want to commandeer him. No, but what's he asking of us?
This sorcerer has an infamy level higher even than Kazrak.
Damn. So he's got like at least 1,000 infamy.
1,500.
1,500. All right.
You may deploy your troops at your behest.
No, not yet. No, not yet. Paul has started screen sharing. See.
The Imperials are approaching from both a northern and eastern zone. They will come in 3 separate waves, each wave worse than the last.
Oh.
Your force appears to be outnumbered 3-1, but I'm expecting you to have some real heroes in your group, especially those still sleeping.
Some real player characters. All right, so what's he asking of us? Is he just wanting us to defend him?
I need you to defend until I can complete my ritual. And you do see that he is accompanied by a lovely maiden who will maybe you can't see that. Oh, dang it.
A female.
With my sacrifice, I will be able to enact a ritual of Nurgle that will stabilize the situation.
I see. Well, I don't see why we shouldn't defend him, because if he goes down, we will also be fucked, because fucking Imperials. What say you, Mr. Kazrak? Walkish fiend.
Is a female.
Yeah. So who's the new player? Oh shit.
Oh, I should probably put the video up on.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception test.
Easy enough. Oh. 16 plus 6. 23.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and roll a charisma test, Nanya.
Oh, but no charisma. Best.
19.
The Thrax Auxilia comes in many different faiths, shapes, and denominations. This one is clearly underneath the hedonistic view of Slaanesh. Ultimately, it will be hard to corral this player's intention, as they are chaotic evil, the first evil character in the group.
Am I? Aren't I evil? Oh no, I don't think I am. I'll just think neutral or some shit. 1 second.
Finally, there's chaos in the chaos campaign.
Unbelievable. I don't even know. I didn't even have it set. Probably lawful. Lawful neutral. I say lawful neutral, that makes sense.
Binary speaks in a very specific code.
I say.
I will show you the layout of your forces. You are given, of course, you are given, stop share and then pin this. Yeah, pin me again.
Which one? Oh yeah, that one.
You are given a sum total of 50 bolter servitors. Each figure represents 5 men. You are given 20 of your merry men who are ready for combat, in addition with your 2 plasma servitor teams. And of course, an entire smattering of your party, if they choose to show up, is available. Your prisoners number 20 as well, and they will have to be supervised. They can be kept inside a truck. However, there is a very significant penalty for being inside a vehicle when it blows up. The trucks and the Torox have similar defensive capabilities, but the key to keeping them alive is having their front armor facing the enemy, something that will be hard to do with so much surface area on the sides. The Torox is equipped with an autocannon capable of firing across the map. This autocannon and your plasma guns are really your primary anti-tank weapons, and they're not even really spectacular for that.
Well, the obvious defensive position would be just have the Merrymen and the Torox on one side and have all the Servitors and yours truly on the other side. So we've got the 20 Merry. What's his name? The fucking Nurgle gun. He's got two of them. Are they Chaos Marines?
These Plague Marines seem more than content to stand and guard their master. They will not engage in the combat unless the combat engages them.
Would the combat engaging them disrupt his ritual?
That is exactly what they are trying to avoid.
Yeah, but like if we we get some of the Marines, some of the Imperial forces, to go straight to the tower and attack the Plague Marines, I mean that's 3 forces, isn't it?
They are probably a worthy match for your merry men, but you have options.
Well, yeah, no, I don't want to attack them. I want to make the Imperials attack them so that we can attack them from 2 sides.
Oh, okay.
They
are situated at the very farthest corner of the Imperial line between both your trenches, so it may be hard to articulate that, but that is maybe a good solution.
Possible, but we do have the trenches, and that's a good defense position.
All right, what's the biggest gun that I can get from anybody here? Am I able to obtain a better weapon than a fucking lab?
Okay.
Your servitors, the biggest gun on the battlefield right now would be the Torox autocannon. An anti-tank weapon capable of striking across the map.
Okay, can I detach that and then carry it around as Kazrak?
Well, no, Oscar. I think you should lead the Torox.
I think you should get to a nice sneaky spot so I can fucking waste this nerd-like cunt.
The bunker is inhabitable, and you will be able more or less to enter and exit wherever you feel like. But there's plenty of places in the trenches to hide as well, especially behind people.
Before the fight, can I get a better weapon?
Go ahead and roll infamy.
Infamy, ooh, D100.
You fool.
22. Yeah.
Okay. Off of the wrecked Chimera, you are able to wedge the heavy bolter that's still stuck and they're out. However, any roll of a 1, 2, or a 3 will be the end of the heavy bolter.
I'm gonna heavy bolter.
And with that, the first Imperial attack party starts appearing.
All right, we need to get into position. So,
I've got 200 feet range, yeah, so I can snipe the shit out of cunts with this.
2 to 3, 4 to 6. Infantry movement. Oh god. Infantry are able to move 8 inches at a time. Come on, get in the right format. Infantry can move 8 inches at a time. Each of these models, remember, is 5 men. They are led by an inspiring officer that can give them orders.
A commissar.
So can we get in position before they arrive, they attack, or?
Yes. But this is
Right.
where the first wave will arrive.
Okay. So Oscar, how do you like that plan of the Merry Men and the tank on one side and the servitors and me on the other?
Indeed. But you see,
Alright.
Nick, I'm
Yeah.
looking at this heavy bolter's stats, right? It's got a range of 200. So I'm
That's
thinking Kazra gets into a nice
This entire
old
board,
spot and then just fucking mows cunts down.
this entire board is 200 square meters, and so you can pretty much fire at anyone on the board with that weapon.
Okay, I need the high ground then.
The
Okay,
the
we can put you on the tank.
the sorcerer might not be up to that. However, there is an excellent sniper position on the bunker.
We could all right. So it's part. Okay. So the two trucks that don't have guns.
They
Park
don't
them
have
by the
guns,
tank.
however, guys can shoot from inside of them. The main downfall with that is the trucks aren't super armored, and if people blow up, if the truck gets destroyed, there's a chance the people inside will get lost with it.
Yeah. No, we just park them by the tower
Okay.
and lock the prisoners in one of them.
Okay.
Because.
Alright. So is it a commissar that's the inspiring officer?
It is. There is one commissar, and he has not entered the battlefield yet. This is just a spry lieutenant.
All right.
All right.
Now, can I sneak before they come so I can get a surprise round and try to snipe that cunt?
Basically, you guys will get one turn, and you can delay your action if you want. You get a pre-turn before they come on, and you can delay your action if you want.
So we get a surprise round, you're saying?
Vanya, do you know where you would like to deploy? Your snipers are loyal to you, and they'll follow your commands as best they can. You have 5 men that have the capacity to shoot officers without penalty.
We've got a pretty good vantage point on top of the bunker, don't we?
Yes.
Well, if I've got fucking snipers, that's where my ass is staying.
Okay.
Also, I had a question about prisoners. What's the point of protecting them?
The party.
We get paid a lot.
Oh, I like money.
The party has been promised payment if they deliver the prisoners to Hive Dormer. However, they've been promised double payment if they bring the prisoners to Gloomsdale, the legendary city.
Yeah.
Well, that's hardly even a question then, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. If we weren't getting paid, there would be servitors by now.
Come on, just a little.
These slaves are Imperial prisoners, so you might have a chance to earn even more. So which trench would you like the Merry Men to be in?
I say, Oscar, you take the north trench, I'll take the south trench.
Alright.
I think that should work out, because you are slightly weaker than I. Or your force is slightly weaker, but you got the snipers in the bunker, so.
Very well. Deploying forces as allocated.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah.
Come on, where's that sexy model?
Nice. The vehicles can use any part of their movement and delay any part of their movement, and the delay is automatic and free.
Keenan City's coming at 10, right?
Well, yeah, 2 for us.
Yeah.
He's got 10 minutes.
So, yeah.
In theory.
So he'll just appear. He'll wake up.
Be wary that blast weapons will be in effect for this game, so your forces will be spread out. I'll give you a quick pass and review, and if you want me to consolidate them more, go ahead. But as it stands,
No. God, no.
Oh, before the whole combat, you know, there's that little gap on the north trench towards the side of the map. Are we able to like barricade that?
which one?
On the north trench, that gap towards the side of the playmat.
Oh, okay.
It's not too big a deal because everybody's coming directly at the trenches, and if they go through there, they can just get fucking killed instantly by both our forces firing.
Yeah, but funneling most of the
If you want to, you can forgo your surprise turn. I put you up here. You're in the bunker, and next to the sniper, and good Vanya. If you want to, you could spend your free turn barricading this area.
No, not worth not critting.
Okay, and with that, the first turn begins. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah. 6.
Nice.
Oh, that 20.
Got a 13.
Oh damn.
I got a 13, a 20, and a 6. The forces closest to you will copy your initiative. Now the Imperials are going to roll, and they're coming in at 21.
Well, I mean, mine's 20 plus 4 as well. Remember that.
Okay, 24.
'Cause I hit
But
that.
this is a bonus turn. You will have expert line of sight as long as you're in the bunker. This tape measure is going to represent 100 feet. Sorry, yeah, 100 feet. And so you are in range of most of the Imperial forces.
Is there anyone to the north yet? Or is they just coming?
No Imperial forces have appeared to the north yet, but you have only encountered a third of their force.
Alright. Heavy bolter time then.
You may open fire on your heavy bolter if you wish.
Do I still roll to hit? Or do I
You roll to hit,
targets hit?
but it's +5 to hit.
Oh, so I get +5 plus. Yo, then am I gonna take that? Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna take that -5 for +10 damage.
D3 targets hit. Remember, you got D3 targets hit.
Yes, chance face. Alright,
What'd you roll?
let me. Come on. Big bucks, no whammies. Alright, that's 21.
21, okay. Roll
With the
D.
-5.
Roll D3 for number of hits.
Free, yeah.
Okay. And
Right.
all right, you have
Are you gonna
caused.
bother calculating the crit and all the stealth damage, or are you just going to assume they're fucking dead?
For the crit and the stealth damage, instead of just killing 3 of these guys, which you would have, you're gonna take out the whole stack. So 5 men blasted the smithereens. However, they still have many friends. Now, on the free turn, we're coming down to initiative 13, which would be Vanya.
Yes. Do I and my amount of troops have like range on anyone? Is there anyone we can hit yet?
Yes, your sniper rifles have a range of 200, and this entire map is 200 square feet. So they have perfect range. They could shoot at the troops, or they could shoot at the commander without any penalty.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot for the commander.
Okay, go ahead and give them some sort of charismatic orders.
Fuck, I did not have anything prepared for this. Shoot him, you bastards!
Perfect. That's just what they're used to. Okay,
good.
they're going to go ahead and roll to hit the sniper team. The sniper team's going to roll to hit the command squad, and 4s will hit. They got blocked by the people in front of them.
Lame.
And now we're dropping on down to initiative 6 with the Tajikus. The Tajikus is the closest character to any of the troops coming through. You have about 4 men directly around you, but this whole trench is filled with servitors that are under your command.
They all in range, or?
I just did the calculation. I did 132 damage in one shot.
You got blasted with diarrhea. I believe everyone's in range, but it's really a matter of line of sight. These guys in the back will be shooting through your forces, and so it's going to be a disadvantage. And if they miss, they will hit your forces.
Yeah, best not, eh? All right. So the front of the trench, we'll just make them open fire on the front of their forces.
Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, and they're going to rapid fire, each firing 2 shots, so that's going to be 12 in total. 4s will hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, every 4, a decent amount. And every 3 will squish a guardsman to pace. The guardsmen get a save of 6 because their armor has been degraded by the AP, and none of them make it. And so five squads are blasted.
Yeah.
Your plasma servitor. Do you want the plasma servitor? Oh gosh, I got timed out. What the heck?
Okay.
Do you want the plasma servitor? What the heck? Come on. Do you want the plasma servitor to open fire on them? It has a chance of overheating.
Yes.
Okay, the plasma servitor will open up on them. It overheated. You've lost a plasma servitor in the team. You still have 4 more.
All right.
Oh, also, I'll tell my guys in the North Trench to prepare an action to shoot anyone that appears to the north.
You hear vehicles approaching from the north.
Do we have any anti-vehicle weapons?
Yeah, the truck.
Oh, yeah. It can shoot over the wall, right? Oh, the trench.
Yeah.
The truck reflexively actually falls back because its weapons range is sufficient to fire from way back here. And so with that, the commander is going to attempt to give his troops an order to first rank fire, second rank fire on the trench. They will try to pass a test. On an 8, it passes. A 10, they did not listen to them. And now at the beginning of their turn, they will advance on you. They are going to each move 8 inches, which is 30 feet, closing in to the very front of the trench. One man in each squad will now throw a fragmentation grenade.
No. Unbelievable.
They will end up scoring No less than 7 hits on 4d6. And so, let's see, 11 plus 6, that's 16. I will degrade your battle group by a single servitor, and the rest will end up firing. 1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Fives will hit because you are behind cover, and they will be wounding you on 4s. They open fire at the front of the trench line, letting everything loose, but your prepared defenses have absorbed most of the damage.
What's it doing?
And then in the north, a second phalanx arrives.
Oh. Oh, no.
This phalanx is led by none other than a Chimera APC.
Fortunate.
Many dozens of men are sheltering behind its armored girth. The Chimera APC is equipped with twin heavy bolters, excellent for anti-infantry. And despite how far away it looks like it is on the map, it's actually really close. It is now time for Kazrak to decide what he will do with this new threat. You do have a shot on the side armor from up here.
All right, first things first, I'm telling our truck to fucking bonk that cunt.
Yeah.
Get the docker out, boys.
This is Sergeant Stonewall. We have received firing coordinates, and he's going to go ahead and fire at the truck. Sorry, at the Chimera. 13 plus 10, 23 plus proficiency. All right, he does score a hit on the vehicle. Vehicles do not have health at all. Instead, every time they are penetrated, they roll on a chart to see what happens.
Oh.
Pog, you're going to destroy the entire thing in one go.
It's gonna blow up and kill everyone behind it.
Your entire way. Utterly annihilated.
It has successfully taken off a chunk of paint on the left side of the vision slit.
Ooh, that's so close.
All right.
Could have gone straight through the vision slit, straight into the commander's brain. Fuck. No.
Bolters have rending. Does that mean they can pierce tanks?
Yes, he received a +10 to hit. With rending, the bolters will get a +5 normally, but this is an autocannon.
Yeah. So I can theoretically pierce that bitch.
Not only that, but you have side armor on it.
Yo. Ooh. All right. And it hasn't had a turn in combat yet, has it?
Roll infamy.
Infamy. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Ah, 71.
It has had a turn because it just moved in.
Fuck, all right. No free crit. Still, I'm a shoot at it. Pew pew.
Good morning. Keenan has woken up.
Yo.
Lord Keenan has entered the battlefield.
Tenakwe hoa makitipihekwe.
Yeah, what he said.
I did a Maori paper once.
You can see the rest of the Imperial
Pathetic. It's almost
reinforcements off in the distance, by the way.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, nat 20 on that bitch.
Okay,
Oh.
28 hit.
it certainly does. Go ahead and roll on a d6.
So I got that crit anyway.
Okay, so I had a short rest or a full rest?
Full rest.
Yeah.
If
finally.
you sit out 2 more turns, you'll have a full rest. If you
Oh.
sit out 1, you'll get a half rest. If you sit out none, no rest.
Okay.
Third.
I'll wait. Because I have no point left. So.
If you sit out 2 turns, you will get a full rest. If you sit out 1 turn, you'll get half rest. If you sit out no turns, you'll get no rest.
2 turns.
Okay, very well. So with that, can you roll a d6 for me, Oscar?
Got a 4.
Okay. Your AP is 5, and so your 4 will also glance the behemoth.
Ooh.
And with that, we're going to drop down to. With that, we're going to drop down to initiative 13.
I still have line of sight on the commander, right?
Yes, you do. However, actually, you have just enough elevation. You can see him. He's the guy standing up right here. You can see him past the troops.
Just kind of gonna gesture in his direction of my troops and say, well, and
Okay.
shoot him again.
Nice and sassy. They only need a 4 to hit.
May whom you might be. New character. Vadia.
Hello. Hi.
Every single shot hits this time as they get the picture.
Crit fail.
Only 4s.
Alright, no one knows.
He
Unintroduced character.
has 2 bodyguard, well, him and 1 bodyguard are left. Would you like to do anything else with your turn? I'll give you talking as a free action.
I think I'm just gonna have my troops take out. Can I get any line of sight on the ones hiding behind that giant ass fucking truck on the other side?
Oh, these guys over here? Yes. The bunker is such that you can shoot from any point on the bunker. And so you do have line of sight around the guys behind the truck.
Yeah, I'll have them start picking them off.
Your men just shot. Oh, you're talking to the guys in the trenches?
Got their crit
Sure.
action to shoot.
I don't know. I mean, can I get my snipers to shoot at them too, or is that?
Oh, they already fired. They already fired at the officers.
Gotcha.
The guys still have their prepped action as well to shoot at whatever appears north. They have las guns, right? That won't get it. That won't get into a tank.
Well, I can use my laser rifle, can I?
Yes, you can. It has a range of 100 feet, which is. Sorry, yeah, 100 feet, which actually turns out to this range right here.
Oh, it just gets there. Sweet. Yeah, I'll take a shot at the closest one I can see.
Okay.
So roll to hit.
Yes, however, they're taking cover, so it'll be at disadvantage.
All right. It's still a 16.
They have an armor of 16. The Imperial Guard helmet saves them this day. Now
Good to know.
Now we are down to 6. Hijikis, you are basically almost being assaulted, Hijikis. They have more grenades, and they still outnumber you in the easternmost part of the trenches.
Well, all right. How many of my servitors can fire on the troops at the easternmost part?
They can fire at them at point blank. You have you have 3 guys that can fire at point blank, 2 guys supporting, and as well, and the heavy weapon servitor as well.
All right. Well, the point blank hit's gonna be an issue, isn't it?
Your servitors are half mechanical, so any splashback might just get absorbed by their mechanical frames.
Mechanical people.
Yeah, no, make him shoot with point blank. Let's go. All the servitors that can, just fire on them directly, because.
Very well. Because they're firing at point blank, every 6 will result in another chance to roll a die.
Woo!
1, 2, 3. So only 3 guys firing point blank. They're going to fire 6 shots. And none of them hit. None of them hit. Okay, the guys behind them are going to roll. And they're going to fire 6 shots. They're going to fire 4. My bad. 2 of them hit. And 3's will wound. You hurt a guardsman.
Just one?
This guy.
I see. Aye.
And your plasma servitor is still awaiting fire sequence orders.
Yeah. Is the commander still alive?
He is down to 1 loyal bodyguard and him. The sniper attack was fearsome.
All right. Let's get the plasma servitor just fucking lob shots at him.
Okay, he will be shooting diagonally through his own guys. So basically, if he hits, he will be hitting the command squad. If he doesn't, he'll be hitting the guys outside. He does not hit. However, he does liquidate this squad of men right in front of him. The trenches are holding for now.
Yeah. As for me directly, I suppose I'll probably shoot on the guys at the trenches as well.
Okay. That's pretty suitable. Go ahead.
Yeah. How close are they?
They're as close as you
yeah.
really want them to be.
They're like that's like under 50 feet, right?
Oh, way under 50 feet. 50
Yeah.
feet is a quarter of the map.
That is a 17, 21, I think. Yeah, 17, 21.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3d6s. Get above 4.
Four, 3, 2.
Okay, you blasted one of them.
First.
He's now wounded. 4 more wounds left.
All right, that's me then.
Okay, Keenan, you have 1 more turn of cooling down. And at the beginning of this turn, actually, he's going to roll his initiative.
Okay, am I having dreams in my sleep?
You are being chased in your sleep by a convoy equal in size to your own. It has the same people in it, but you know you have to race and beat the others. There can only be 1 group of convoys that survives.
Well, I'm racing in my room, and for initiative, I rolled 23. Or I rolled a natural 20.
I blame you fucking up the timeline for that dream.
You see the exact replica of your party getting left in the dust, only to die on the side of a road. You escape them, and your in-game initiative will be 23.
Well, I rolled a natural 20, so.
That's
So, someone else turn. I'm still sleeping.
Yeah, I think it's the Imperial turn. I don't know. Yeah.
Chris won't come.
Where the fuck's Joe?
He's probably watching that now.
Oh, what the fuck?
And my cats want to kill each other. I'll be right back.
There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna die. I don't care.
Okay. And so now we're at initiative 23. The commander will attempt to give his troops an order. They will pass on an 8. This is not a real die. They will pass on an 8. They failed once again to issue any orders. They're each going to throw a grenade. It hits 9 plus 11. It hits 20 times. It will do 12 damage for each hit. So with every 2, it'll kill a servitor. So 2 servitors are removed, leaving Hajikas to face the swarm.
No.
Oh god.
They will now blast with their laser rifles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hajikas, go ahead and take an infamy test.
All right. It's bad for me. 23. My infamy is 25. Thank you.
Okay, your crony will attempt to take, your servitor will attempt to take an initiative test, and the shots will go to him. He is blasted twice, leaving only 3 servitors in this group right here. The front of the trench is getting thinned out.
Shit.
And now we're working over here. The Chimera will open fire with its twin heavy bolters. It will strike at the men in the trenches in front of it. It suffered it hit once, but unfortunately one of its weapons jammed, and it will take a whole turn reloading that weapon. And now I'm going to roll for number of hits.
What a shame.
And it gets 4 hits on the men up here. They will end up taking D20, choose the highest. 4 hits on these guys up here, blasting them to smithereens, eliminating a squad. They're going to move up, and the men behind them are now going to attempt to rush out.
The fellas have the prepped action to shoot the cunts, remember?
They can do that, so they will. They're going to fire. Before that guy was even removed, actually, he's going to fire at the squad. And so they're going to have 8 shots going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice time.
Every 4 will hit, and many hits. And I'm looking for 4s again. The Imperial Guardsman armor is a 5 or higher. And so 2 guardsmen are removed from this pack. A pretty good retaliatory shot, and now 10 shots are going to fire from the guardsmen out of cover.
They have cover in the bunker. My hammer.
And they're going to hit a couple times, and they're going to wound a couple times. They don't hit at all. A lot of flailing going on over here. And so we're dropping down to initiative 23. Oh, sorry, initiative Kazrak.
They have the glancing. Oh, first things first, I'm telling our big truck to blast that fucking Chimera again. Get
The truck will attempt to strike. It misses.
No.
It fires twice, though.
Ooh.
It misses.
No. All right. No, I
And your men still have another entire action because their last action they did was for free.
I still have the Chimera side on, right?
Yes, you do.
All right, I'm gonna unload into it again. Let's see. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Fuck. All right, I'm an action surge and go again. Ooh, what's that? Does a 26 hit?
It definitely does. Roll 1d6.
2.
Okay, you manage to stun the behemoth. It has to take. It cannot move, and next turn when it shoots, it can only fire at disadvantage. So if it's shooting at someone in cover, it'll be double disadvantage.
It also has to repair one of its bolters, right?
Yeah. So next turn, it'll only be shooting one heavy bolter on disadvantage.
All right, and then I tell my other boys, all right, blast them, fellas.
Okay, they're going to open up with their grenades. They will score. They will score none other than 7 hits at 6 plus 10 plus 2, 18 damage. And so these men over here are the only men really in range of the grenades, and they get more or less removed.
Nice.
And then this guy is really only able to shoot at. He's the only one that's really in line of sight to shoot at these guys. So he's going to open up and miss with both shots.
Crap. All right, that's quite base trying to combat right there.
Vanya. You're muted.
Sorry. All right. My turn?
Yes.
Okay. Can I still see the commander?
Yes, you can. He's still content to issue orders. But now he's actually really paranoid, and so he's going to go prone.
All right, so that puts my shot at disadvantage then, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to have my snipers fire on him. As best
Okay.
they can.
They will hit on 4s. They have to re-roll and take the lowest. They hit him exactly twice. Let's see if he wounds. They wound both times. Blasting the commander. He doesn't even fall on the ground because he's already on the ground.
All right, and then it's my personal turn, and he's not dead yet, right?
He's gone. He's blasted.
Oh, he's dead though. All right, I'll take a shot at that. Nope, not them. Back the other way. Because they're pretty much alone out on in that trench over there, aren't they?
On the left, they are pretty much alone. You have no chance of hitting friendlies. However, well, this guy isn't in cover. You can clearly see him. He's out of cover, so you've got a good shot at him.
All right, I'm going to use my laser rifle, and I'm going to try to cap him in the head. Well, that's a natural 20.
Okay. All right. With that, you somehow managed to fire your weapon at full auto without actually being in full auto range. So he's picked off. Or 5 men.
Doing some damage.
The first group is pretty much damaged. They're on their way out the door, but they still have a thirst for Hijikas's blood. They are the first player. They're the first NPCs to actually get within a player character. So I'm having a heyday. Go ahead and come through initiative step 6.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess just do unload another volley into them.
Will you attempt to disengage and fall back?
No.
Very well, very well. Go ahead, and for every 15 or higher you roll, you get to make another shot.
All right, 15 or higher. That's with my own weapons, right?
Yes, but that only happens once. They can't lead to more shots.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Nat 20, 15. Oh, no, Nat 20, 18, 15.
Reroll the 15, reroll the 20, and the 18.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a baseline junkie.
Oh, get funky.
21, 22, nat 20.
Pace.
Oh, that's based. Oh, that's based.
This guardsman was reduced to really just like a pile of ashes. His death was so horrifying to his friends that they're going to roll to see if they run. Without a commander, it will be harder to rein in their initiative. And they do, of course, start bolting.
Woo! Oh no, they got last counts. They never bolted.
Very well. That went a little less violent than I thought it would. And now we're going to go down to who's initiative 12? Oh, sorry, that would be Keenan. We're going to come in next turn, and at the end of that, another wave of Imperials will be reaching the northern line.
Based. Oh shit.
Pace.
And with this approach, there may be fewer Imperial waves, but this is the last of the mainstay of the force. And the Sorcerer Barbarous says, draw them in just a bit closer. The ritual depends upon proximity.
Hey, that's right.
And initiative 24 gets to take the cake with Khazrak. This is a Hellhound. The Hellhound does not fire to hit. Instead, it simply fires its Melta Cannon. This is the radius of the Melta Cannon. It will scatter. It will roll a random direction when it is fired. But whatever it lands on will be utterly reduced to paste. Khazrak, it's you at initiative 24.
Alrighty then. First, telling my big boy, blast the fucking hellhound.
Which one? The Hellhound or the Chimera?
How badly damaged is the chimera?
Khazrak,
This guy. Remember, this guy's reduced to almost doing nothing this turn. Well, this guy's still fresh.
Yeah, but is it badly damaged at all, or is it just somewhat disabled for a turn?
The Melta Cannon it will pretty much either destroy or wound whatever it hits.
Alright then, fuck that hellhound, blast them, big fella.
Okay, the APC the Torox will fire at the Hellhound, and it hits once. It will attempt to penetrate, and it gets a penetration. I'm going to roll 1d6 to see what happens. It is shaken. Its next shot will have a chance of not even hitting.
Yo. Alright, doesn't the Torox have 2 shots?
Yeah, the Torox fired twice, and it only hit once.
Alright. Okay. Can I hit the hellhound's side on? No, I don't think I can.
You have the side armor of the Chimera, but the Hellhound is facing you directly. It is festooned with terrifying spikes, so you know it's lethal.
Oh, spooky. Alright, first things I'm going to tell me fellas in the trench to shoot at whatever guardsman they can see.
Your guardsmen are still equipped with grenades. The grenades are equally effective against infantry as they are armor.
Chuck the grenades then, boys. Can they reach
Yeah.
behind the Hellhound? Have they got a good throwing arm?
They automatically penetrate because the grenades don't roll to hit. So it's really just a question of how many times, how much damage they do.
But can they reach behind the guys behind the Hellhound?
Oh, can they reach the grenades behind?
Yeah.
Yes, they. You could tell them to do that if you want to.
Yeah, I'm telling them to do that.
Actually, sorry, they could not. The range is not sufficient to hit them back there. But they could hit the Hellhound.
Yeah, chuck them at the Hellhound then.
Okay, the Hellhound will take 3 hits, and on the damage chart, it is now immobilized.
Yo. Alright, then I'm gonna fire at the Chimera side on with my heavy bolter then.
Okay?
Does a 18 hit?
No.
Fuck.
Come on, kitty. Come on.
Cade?
Good.
Where is
And with that, I think this is the turn that Keenan's going to come in, actually. The Imperials are going to go ahead and fire. The Melt-A-Gun will now be shooting. Normally, it scatters 2d6, but since you shook it, it will scatter 3d6. It will attempt to hit none other than the bunker complex itself. Actually, no, the Torrox back here. No, it's going to hit the bunker. It's going to hit the bunker. So this is where I want it to hit, right on top. And I'm going to roll to see where it scatters. It scatters for 12 inches up. And I'm hoping to maybe splash some of the guys in the forward bunker.
Nicholas Taylor, are you looking at me?
Aegikus, a hideous melted
Yeah.
blast cooks the
I've got
trench
my
behind
CBT
you,
tools.
removing part of the
Fuck.
protection there.
Yeah, well, it's the part of the trench behind me anyway, so happens.
And the heavy bolter will now fire at the men in front of it. It's going to roll at disadvantage, and it failed. The men behind it are now going to move out and open fire on your trenchmen. Go ahead and just take a constitution test for your last remaining men in the trench. Kazrak, go ahead and roll a constitution test for these three, for your last surviving married men.
What's their con modifier? Because they got a nat 20.
Okay. They each lose just a man. They have dug in this entire time. But they are being quickly surrounded. And now it is down to good old Vanya. You are being surrounded by grenades, and the grenades will do damage to the bunker quite easily.
Well, probably have my men shoot at the guys with the grenades then.
Very well, very well. Go ahead and take a shot at disadvantage. Go ahead and roll a d20 for your men and roll it at disadvantage. Just give me the number. I'll give it modifiers.
It's 14.
Okay. They hit the shot. They were aiming for the actual guys holding grenade pins. They didn't quite hit, but they didn't quite hit the grenade. But let's see what they do to the men. They end up killing 3. And now we're going to be dropping down to Keenan. Keenan, you wake up with your powers back, and you can feel a terrible psychic entity who is really controlling the battlefield. His name enters your mind as the sorcerer Barbarous, Plaguecaster of the Thrax Knights. Damn it, give me some light. Oh my god, I'm so retarded.
Okay.
Where would you like to be? I'll show you the overhead tactical view really quickly, just to give us all a brief refresher.
Yeah, because we wake up and I guess I use my telepathy to read my friend's mind to get a knowledge of what the fuck is happening right now.
So basically, the Imperials have sent 3 separate waves from the north and the east. Can you see the map?
Yeah, southwest, northwest, bunker, wreck, and pylon, right?
Yes, and so the Imperials are falling back from this area. You do have your mechanical contingent stacked up over here. Hajikis fended off the front of the trench, but as of right now, you're being assaulted by Imperial vehicles from the north. Where would you like to deploy?
Okay, well, okay, I have 2 questions. Where is most of the Imperial stationed at? In the North Range or
They are starting to swarm the north trench. The Kazrak and his boys killed a lot. You have 3 surviving squads holding them off right here, but it's only through the luck of luck that they're still even alive.
Mm-hmm. And what about the South Range?
The south trench is more or less secure. You even have 2 plasma servitors stationed here in each of these junctions. However, they cannot draw a line of sight to the enemy tanks in the north.
What about, or what, do we still have a legendary vehicle?
The Butcher's Bill was never recovered. It was last heard roaming the wastes, running down wandering slaves.
Okay.
You do have a Torox, though, which is a new vehicle. It's stationed right here under command of Kazrak. And you have 2 of your vehicles, your trucks, with the prisoners inside, right by the pylon.
Hmm.
Where would you like to deploy?
That is a hard choice. Who need help? Oscar, the Kazrak, they need help. I didn't hear a thing. I'm not hearing anything. Educators, they need help?
Help us with the tanks.
Okay, I'll help with the tank.
Okay. Would you like to end up in the bunker? The bunker is more or less safe for now, but it will be surrounded by grenadiers.
Sure. Yeah.
Very well. You will be deployed. You see, as you rise to, you see a wave of men. I have 2 cameras going right now. One of them is my phone camera, and one of them is the overhead.
Well,
Go ahead and right-click on my phone camera so that you can see the feed.
yeah, your phone camera, yeah, already doing that. But I have a question.
Yes.
Could I spawn near the ritual?
Yes, you could.
I will take the ritual instead.
Okay, you end up facing 2 Thrax Knights. This is the first time you've ever seen Thrax Knights before, and they say, "Take a step further and we'll waste you, wastrel."
Kenan, you don't want to be doing this. No, mate. No. He's got the ritual sorted. You can take your heresy somewhere else.
I will try to mind trick the Trax Knight.
No. You see, the thing is, Kenan, we're all infected with this disease. We've all got AIDS. We've got space.
Oh
AIDS,
yeah,
right?
go ahead and take a Constitution check, Kenan.
Okay.
Yeah, we got space AIDS. He's curing us. Don't fuck with him, please.
Oh, you're boring.
Little nasty. It's a little nasty.
I have
Quick,
rolled
John.
a 19.
Okay. A fly once landed on you and bit you, and it flew away, and you haven't quite felt the same since. As you get closer to the Thrax Knights, you feel your symptoms worsen. You feel a certain queasiness, and the telltale signs of diarrhea aren't quite there, but they're beginning to fester.
Hmm. I
The
don't.
Thrax Knight said, "Get back to the fight, Auxilia scum!"
I say, move aside. You Trax come. Like,
We don't have time for your impedulence. And with that, there will begin. They both cocked their bolt rifles.
can I make that persuasion check, telling them that I'm more useful near a ritual than a god in my end?
What's that?
I will try a persuasion check.
A persuasion check or a perception
Yeah.
check?
Persuasion that I'm more useful with my mind than with a gun in my hand.
I don't think you want to do that, but go ahead. You have a good chance of doing that.
Oh no, is Kanan gonna die?
25.
Okay, they look at you and they feel the power emanating out of your really even your visage, and so they say, "Very well, the ladder's right here. Go ahead and climb right up if you'd like to be a part of the ritual."
Right.
Do you climb right up?
No, I will use a spell first. Intellect Fortress.
Okay, so that hardens your mind.
Yes.
Very well.
I protect my mind, basically. And I go up the stairs. Well, the
Okay, you go up the stairs, and now we'll go to the next. You know what? It's kind of critical that you settle what you're going to settle right now. I'm not going to lie. You are greeted by some sort of nobility. She is clearly out of her element right now. She doesn't speak to you, but she seems very frightened. And the sorcerer Barbarous greets you and says, "Welcome. So you wish to be part of the ritual? I could always use a helping hand."
Okay, good.
Okay.
No. I'm fine with this now.
What does the ritual entail, my good sir?
Well, it's very simple. You just stand right there and go ahead and take a perception test. Sorry, go ahead and take a dexterity check.
22.
Okay.
Like you said?
The fair lady is now bloating beyond corpulent levels. Getting closer to her, you see that her skin pallor is close to deathly, and she does attempt to vomit upon you, which you promptly step back from.
Okay.
And Barbarous tells you, "You must sup if you wish to be part of the ritual. Share her poison so that we can deliver a cure to these Imperials. You must sup. You must sup."
Wait. Okay. So I have to be sucked in.
S-U-P, sup. You must drink from her holy bile. She has never been tainted, and yet she has the sickness of Nurgle growing in her veins.
Oh fuck, Nurgle. Okay. I run away.
Very well, very well. And with that,
With the enemy of Isha.
okay, he is going to attempt to trip you. Go ahead and take a dexterity.
18. My bad.
Okay, he's going to roll with his Astartes enhanced reflexes. You make it back down the ladder. This entire episode has been one where you really got to understand a little bit better. And with that, the sorcerer Barbarous will commence his sacrifice. The bloated form of the fair lady grows until it expands into a really beyond human levels. And if you've ever seen a cow on the side of the road, that's basically what she becomes until she pops. Who would like to determine the fate of the ritual, to decide what will happen? This is out of character.
I curse the name of Dorgo. All to be clear. And out of character, I don't know. Do we have choices or can it be free interpretation?
I'm going to ask you to roll a die.
What kind of die?
Just a D3.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone want to roll the D3?
Nah. Go on. D
That's right
roll.
time. A 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
Very well. The ritual goes off without a hitch. And with this, the gaseous form of her body expands over the battlefield. It is trying to be cast over the front line of Imperial fighters.
Paul,
Yeah.
may I make note of the ritual?
Yes, you may.
With an arcane check, I guess.
The ritual actually passes past you, so go ahead and take a corruption test.
Okay. I roll 81 and I have 20 corruption.
Very well. You also get a touch of the blast for damning Nurgle. The blast is going to attempt to land over the Imperial forces stacked between the two the two vehicles. However, I'm going to roll to see where it lands. 5 inches over. And so only the rearward Imperials are actually hit with the blast. You hear a terrible gurgling at the front of the trench as these men are transformed into new forms more suitable with Nurgles, walking pots. Keenan, take a Constitution check.
Me?
Yes.
$21.
You feel like marching. You feel like putting one step in front of the other and singing in a merry dance. However, you resist this urge.
So, may I ask for Isha guidance?
Isha would know that this is a terrible ritual that happened, and anyone near it will suffer for it. And with that, we're going to go to initiative step. That was 12, so now we're going to go down to 6, which is Hajikus.
Morning. Yeah, can I see anything? Oh yeah, there's a couple more trips. Yeah.
They're running away from you, but they do have a chance of regrouping.
No. Just fire on the flare. Oh. Yeah, fire on them.
Go ahead and roll to hit, and your men in the back are going to start reinforcing up front. They realize that the front line is up here.
It's how close are they right now?
They are about 8 inches, and 8 inches is 30 feet.
Okay, cool. That's a 17, 15 then.
Okay, roll to damage, roll 3d6, and get above 4.
No. Oh, 663.
Okay, this squad right here is hurting. And with that, you have your plasma servitors are not quite in position to hit the tanks. You'd be shooting through your trenches and your bunker pretty much, depending upon the shot. Would you like to order them to relocate or to stay in the safety of the bunkers?
Who's in the bunkers?
Sorry, the trenches. Would you like them to stay in the trenches?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. Keep the trenches.
They're going to stay in the trenches. Now we're dropping down to initiative step 23. No, sorry, 24, Kazrak. You have one turn before the weapon systems of both these vehicles come back online.
All right.
Sorry. They come on back online this turn.
All right. Torox, me buddy. Blast that hellhound.
This is Sergeant Stonewall firing.
5. Ooh.
Sir, we have identified a jam in magazine 2. We are attempting to repair it.
Oof.
Kazrak, no.
Oh, the Chimera then.
And just keep in mind, Aegikas did have the initial plan of luring in the Imperial forces to the Thrax Knights so that they would intervene.
But they're not coming through the fucking middle.
Yeah. If they went through the middle, that would be just fucking
Yeah, but
meat
bait
grinder.
them. Guys, why don't we bait them?
What was that?
We're not trying to bait them in the middle.
Oh yeah, you can bait them if you want.
But does a 20 hit the Chimera?
Only because you've glanced the Chimera twice. If you had not done that, it wouldn't hit. Go ahead and roll D6.
1.
1? What'd you say?
1.
Okay, you glance it again. Every time you glance it, it'll be easier to hit.
All right, it's been glanced.
And with that, the Hellhound will now make its second shot.
Hey, my boys haven't had their go.
Oh yeah. They can attempt to throw a grenade, which will be super effective. However, there is a chance that they'll get splashed with it.
I'm willing to take that risk. Fellas, it's boom boom time.
All right, they're each going to roll a 1 to see if they blow themselves up instead of throwing the grenade.
Nice.
The squad up here ended up blasting and smelt the smithereens, but the other squads have a really great chance of getting some kills in. They got 8 hits, which will be at 8 plus 6, 14 damage. So that's almost enough to kill a guardsman. They're going to eliminate 4. And it'll become their turn now. The Poxwalkers will strike at their once comrades. They each get 2 attacks. Every time they kill, they will grow a new Poxwalker. Two guardsmen squads are transformed into Poxwalker squads. And now the guardsmen will strike. I'm going to attempt to fire the melta cannon at the bunker. Prepare to be hit. Prepare to have your life quit. Okay. Dead on, direct hit. Perfect. I'm going to roll a d6 to see what happens to the bunker. All right. The bunker suffers a cataclysmic shift. It has not imploded upon itself, but it has been weakened to the point where it is now starting to, there's a fire going on inside. Everyone take a Constitution check.
Right, Raggy. Right, Raggy. This isn't Wade.
Alright, what's me modifier?
This is crack.
You want a saving throw or just a regular?
A saving throw. Yeah, a saving throw. That seems.
Alright, then a 20.
What was that? Okay, you're going to take D3 damage from coughing up smoke. And Vanya, can you take a Constitution check for me, please?
Yeah, I got a 15.
You will take D2 damage for coughing up smoke.
Why did I take more? I got the 20.
Your men have all been equipped with respirators, though, that are sufficient enough to cut through it.
Best.
And the guardsmen are going to attempt to strike against the pox walkers in close combat. In fact, one of them will attempt to use a grenade. It hits with 4 hits, each doing not enough damage to really kill more than 2 pox walkers. The rest of them are going to strike. 3 men are going to go against the surviving guy over here. So that's going to be 3 hits. Nothing. And these 4 are going to attempt to strike the guy in the trench. They end up getting 2 wounds, liquidating him. And the others are going to move towards the, they're going to move towards the bunker. And with that, the Chimera will attempt to come around the cover and open fire on your servitor.
Oh.
Oh, I hear Cade. Where is it?
It's going to fire 2 shots. One of them hits. It's going to go for D4 shots. And that's only 1 hit. Strength 2D20. Choose the highest. 17 will wound 1 servitor, leaving 4 remaining. And with that, we move on to initiative step 13, which would be Miss Vanya. The bunker is now on fire, but it's still standing. If you want, the average movement for a human is
30 feet.
the average movement for a human. Come on.
It's 30, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 30, which will come out to 8 inches. So this is 8 inches right here. And 16 would be a full movement, which is way out here.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get my soldiers. We're gonna get the fuck out of Dodge. There's not really any troops in that trench. Not that one, the other one. But we'll go down into those trenches.
Very well. You're going to forego your shooting for relocation. And we're dropping down to initiative step 12, which is Keenan.
I'm 23.
Oh, you're 23. Oh, okay. Then we skipped your turn. Go ahead.
Well, where am I right now? I'm at the later, right?
You're back down chilling with the Thrax Knights, right behind the Torox.
I will try to convince them that they need to fight for me.
And
Say,
one of them
"Look, there's a
says,
tank."
"We heard you curse, Nuggle. Be blast on ya."
Okay, I've tried.
Just tell them, look, there's a tank over there. And they might shoot at it.
Well, I will try to reach one of my teammates by telepathy then, and I will.
Okay, you have a couple teammates to choose from. Kazrak is still in the burning bunker. Hajikis is holding the front trench against the invaders. And Good, Vanya has redeployed.
Okay. Well, I've advertised Atticus to retreat, and I will save Chazok.
I don't need to retreat. Our trench is my trench is the most secure.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, but if you can pull out, they will be closer to the ritual. Right? That right?
I don't think we need to be close to the ritual. I think they need to be close. The fucking Imperials there.
Okay. But I will go save Chazok ass and bounce out of here.
Very well. You have if you're going to go to Kazrak, you'll be moving up on the burning bunker. Is that what you wish?
Well, I will save his ass, I guess. I will use my I will use prediction, I guess, which can give me 1d4 to any action I do.
Okay.
And I will try to go and save Kazrak out of the bunker. Can I know
Okay.
where he's located with telepathy?
So you want to move up towards him?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You want to do a full move, which will put you right outside the bunker, or a half move that'll get you pretty much halfway there?
Well, I can reach him by telepathy even if I'm halfway, so I will go halfway.
Very well. Kazrak Xenos mind is wired very differently from any other. However, you are familiar with him, so you can send him some sort of message.
I tell him I send him 5 words. Get out of the bunker, it's fucking burning.
Excellent, excellent. Now you have put yourself right in front of an enemy vehicle. If that was not intentional, I'll allow you to move somewhere else.
Well, I try to okay. I will I will try to convince. I will wait, do I have a power for that? Let me check. Give me a second just to find it.
The Chimera crew may not be so easily convinced as others have because they are encased within an armored shell. And so it would be easier for you to make contact with a person that you could see, but you really have no idea who's on the other side of the vision slit.
Okay, I will run away then. And I will go back to the prisoner that we have.
Okay. You are the truck right here, you can hop right in, but the prisoners are kept in the other truck.
Yeah, but I will get the civilians to a safe place.
Okay. And with that, we go to initiative step. Who is 13?
It was Vanya.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
You had to go
Okay.
earlier.
So then 6.
So
These
how many-
Imperials are going to attempt to regroup in front of you. I skipped their turn, and they actually succeed. Come on, men. This planet won't save itself, damn it.
Both your plasma guys can shoot the cannon.
Everyone take a perception test.
Perception?
Yes, everyone.
Easy. 25.
15.
18.
Arborus is clearly leaving the battlefield with his bodyguards.
Well, I'm leaving too with the prisoner, guys. We have a cargo to save.
Are there any reinforcements coming for the what are they? The fucking Imperial Guard?
This for Auspex and high altitude scans have only identified these members and one more group that is holding itself on the periphery, waiting to come back in. This group is much smaller than everything you faced so far.
Okay. No, we'll be fine. What about a disease? How have we been cured of AIDS?
You have not been cured. However, there is a crate left atop the tower.
I can go get it.
However,
So-
there is a crate left atop the tower.
Yeah. So this other group, right? Whereabouts are they? Which flank are they?
They will be coming from the main stretch.
Okay. I reckon what I'm gonna be doing. First, I'll order the remaining Imperial Guard to just put down their weapons. The Imperial Guard on my flank, at least.
Okay.
I want them to surrender because.
Go ahead and try to connect with your human side to them. If possible, they could be useful in many ways.
All right. What kind of roll do you want?
A charisma.
Actually, wait. Charisma. All right. I like get as much of an amplification as I can, and also I broadcast them that they don't need to die here. They can serve the Emperor further by living greater. They don't need to die, and if they merely surrender, their lives will be spared. And I don't think I have any charisma. Let's see what happens.
Your words will
13.
give you a bonus.
All right. Of how much?
What'd you get?
13.
Okay. You realize that this squad of them is actually not even armed with a rifle. They decide that they will indeed turn and join your ranks. However, their comrades are not very thrilled with this development, and they end up opening fire on the retreating guys.
Oh. Can I try and intervene and shoot at them first?
Yes.
All right. Cool. That's 12, nat 20, and 16.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3d6 and get above 4.
First. 3, 6, 2.
Okay, you do manage to kill off the last of this squad right here, but the others are going to open fire on the retreating comrades. They get 2 hits.
Oh god.
They wound twice. However, the armor of the Imperial makes it so that only one guy is removed.
Okay. That's not too
The
bad.
warp veil is especially thin up here. This is basically a tower to hell. You experience terrible syncrasies and unsyncrasies when you were up there.
All right. We'll just get Kenan to grab the box. It's not like he's going to get more corrupted.
And with that, we go back to the Imperials. They're going to face the Poxwalkers. The Poxwalkers, now numbering 10 in number, numbering 5 in number, will now make 10 strikes against their comrades.
Oh, shit.
The Poxwalkers score 3 hits and destroy 2 Imperial Guardsmen. And so the Poxwalker horde is starting to grow to a formidable number.
Is it possible to poxwalkers at the servitors?
That is an experiment in the making.
I'm Yeah, I'm fine with these puffballs. Yeah.
And in your moment of triumph and revelation, the tank will now turn its attention towards you.
Oh God.
It was going to aim its melta cannon specifically so they can hit you and 2 of your servitor squads.
God damn it. Not
It will
cool.
roll
Not cool.
2d6 and scatter. And it moves only 3 inches up, but we're reducing its proficiency, so it will hit all 3 of you.
Fuck.
You lose all of your armor. It is gone.
All my armor.
You lose all your armor. It is melted into
Goddamn.
a molten petal, and you will take none other than 16 damage, and your
Goddamn it.
servitor group is reduced to 1 man each.
That's right. I told you the bunker is dying.
That's not Kazrak. That's me going down.
And for Kazrak in the bunker, these men are now going to attempt to assault you with grenades. They're going to roll
They already had
46
their turn, didn't they?
and no 6s.
They already have their turn, though.
And these men are going to attempt to kill the poxwalkers.
I haven't had my turn yet. What?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Go ahead. I got ahead of myself.
Would I be able to jump out of the bunker, run over to the Chimera, open the hatch, and drop a grenade in there?
The Chimera is right here, and since I skipped your turn, it's actually going to be a little closer. Yes, but you're going to end up really close to the Chimera.
Well, I'm going to be literally on top of it.
Okay, very well.
All right.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Strength. Oh. All right. 19.
Very well, very well. You end up opening the troop hatch in the back, and you are greeted by a pistol pointing up at you. It actually ends up shooting you, so you'll take D10 damage.
I'm still dropping that grenade in there.
Oh yeah, that's revenge. When you shot me.
You take 3 damage, and you don't really even throw the grenade in there. You drop the grenade in there. And so
All right, now,
go
before the
ahead
grenade-
and
before
roll.
the grenade goes off, though, can I use cunning action to dash away before the explosion?
Is that free?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right, go ahead and roll
Grenade.
2d6 and get a 6 on one of them.
All right. Oh, the first one's a 6, and the second one's a 4.
Okay. On a 1 out of 6, this is actually the entire thing will explode. It does not. The vehicle screeches to a halt and its turret blasts off the top of it.
Oh, I dashed towards the Torox as well, not towards the bunker.
Okay. And now we're going to move on to the rest of the troops. They're going to mop up this guy right here. And they're going to push on further behind the wreck of the Chimera.
Oh wait, he still has his action though. From me, can I have him go out? Does he have any more grenades? Can he be renamed to Muhammad and go out in blessed jihad?
Sergeant Stonewall?
No, the guy on the wall, because I forgot to do his turn.
The guy out here?
Yeah.
What kind of interaction did you have with him prior to the battlefield?
Well, he's fully proper surrounded.
Yeah, he is fully proper surrounded. But how would you reach out to him?
I yell at him, "Come on, me boy, take him down with you."
Okay, with that,
Gonna
he's gonna take a leadership test, and he passes it. He's going to attempt to pop his grenade and destroy everyone around him. He ends up doing 5 damage, taking him and one other guy out.
And can the Torox hit the Hellhound where it is?
And the Torox cannot fire at the Hellhound. It is blocked by line of sight.
All right. Can it shoot guys on any of the other soldiers? Or...
At the guys in the trench?
Yeah.
It's going to open up with 2 shots.
Actually, no. I'll have it prepare an action that as soon as the Hellhound's within vision, it shoots at the Hellhound.
Sir, we just cleared our magazine. We are ready and waiting.
As soon as you see that Hellhound, give him the good Daka.
Very well, very well. Now it's good. It's down to good Vanya's turn. You have successfully relocated in the trench, but you are seeing some carnage happen at the furthest side down.
That's to my left.
Well, I guess there's carnage on both sides. There's really the bunker has been lost, but it's still standing, and the right side of the trench, way down there, got hit by a melta blast, so it got cooked.
All right. That tank in the middle there. Can I hurt that?
You do not have the capacity with your weapons to hurt it from here.
All right. Can I see any soldiers?
There's a bunch of guys creeping around the outside of the ruin, the bunker, but they're in cover.
All right. So I can still attack him. It just means disadvantage, though, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna do that. $18.
18. Okay, you go ahead and hit. Go ahead and roll for damage on a D10.
9.
Okay, you hurt one of the guys in the trench.
All right, and then can I have my snipers do the same thing?
Yes, they are armed with sniper rifles capable of precision shots. So before you were shooting past people and you were hitting someone, so you're at disadvantage. But now you're only shooting at people in cover, and so it will not be disadvantage with the snipers.
All right.
They're going to go ahead and roll 5 shots to hit. 2 of them hit, rolling for wounding, and believe it or not, the trench held true. And we're now dropping down to initiative step. That was 13. Now we're at 6 with Hijikis. Hijikis, your entire armored shell has been stripped, and now your circuitry is exposed. Hijikis.
Yes.
Maximus.
Yes, sorry.
Your armor has been stripped, and now your circuitry is exposed.
Yeah. Thinking. So, what can actually hit that hellhound?
You ascertain that there are 3 weapons on the battlefield that can hurt it from the front, which are your 2 plasma guns. Both plasma guns have been reduced to 80% efficiency. You also have the Torox, which has not really done a great job so far, but it is possible of maneuvering around and hitting the vehicle in the side armor.
All right, we need to take that thing out. That thing's it's really hellhound. So all right, can the is the what's it called? The Torox actually able to attack at this turn?
It is actually capable of attacking this time. However, Kazrak ordered it to wait until it passes until the Hellhound passes past the bunker, so it can actually take fire.
All right.
Right now, they are blocked by line of sight through the bunker.
Yeah. So wait, is the other plasma servitor blocked as well, or?
You have one plasma servitor with a clear line of sight, and the other plasma servitor will be shooting past cover.
Yeah, we'll get both of them to shoot them, just because
Okay,
we need to take them out. We need
they're
to
going
take
to roll their overheation. No overheations. Congratulations. Successful firing sequence has been initiated.
Woo!
The first one is going to attempt to fire. Plasma is going to be at +10. That does not hit. The second one,
What a shame.
let's see, 10, 5
Best.
5 plus 2 plus 3, 10. The second one hits.
Woo!
We're going to roll on the vehicle damage chart to see what happens. A 4, an AP10. A weapon has been destroyed. It actually had 2 separate nodules to throw into the blast, and so now the blast will be less damaging. However, it is still a hideous weapon.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking. What can we do? Alright. I'll demand the surrender of the remaining troops. And then I'll just get the bolters to fire on everybody that doesn't surrender.
Which order would you like that to happen in?
Demand surrender, then execute everybody who doesn't.
Okay, they have been absolutely emboldened by shooting traitors, and so they're going to attempt to take a leadership test, and if they fail it, they'll go through. They need to get a 9 on 2d6. Just barely. They would have probably done it if they hadn't shot their friends.
Bugger. All right.
And the servitors blast them into diarrhea.
They could have lived.
The last guardsman starts groveling at the front of the trench there's 4 men here groveling for their lives.
Yeah. All right. We'll get them behind the trenches. And Seth, is there anybody spare I can get to start patching them up?
You do have the freak Ivor.
Yeah. We'll try getting them patched up as much as we can.
Okay,
we want these guys alive.
Ivor says, I will do to you what they did to me. You will be better. More comical.
All right.
And
yeah.
Keenan, would you like to attempt to retrieve the box at the top?
Yes.
Okay. Without any difficulty, you once again find yourself at the top. And the maiden's bloated corpse is kind of just spread out before you. It has covered the box in a thin slime.
I tried to purify the box first.
Okay.
Is there a roll to make?
Okay, you certainly purify the box. Go ahead and roll D20.
Do I add a bonus or no?
No bonus, just D20.
18.
Okay, there were 49 samples in syringes inside the box, but now there are 18. The Nurglesk serum in each of them has been evaporated.
Okay. Alright. I will do something daring.
Hey,
Hold on, everyone. Keenan's going to do something daring. What a surprise.
None. Ouch. Okay. What I will try to do is I will take one of the serum and I will use the veil, the warp, as a way to diffuse the serum to save everyone. I will try.
Run that by me?
Basically, because, okay, our character, Isha, is the goddess of healing.
Okay.
And to squander a gift against our sworn enemy, which is Norgo, I will try to make the sacrifice in a sacrifice that will be useful for everyone and not just a handful of people.
Okay. You already tried to purify it. You know that some of the vials contain poison while others contain cures. And if you wish to go further, you'll probably end up destroying more of the cures than the poison.
I will do it anyway.
Very well. Roll a d10.
Okay. One.
Okay. Only one was destroyed. Only one vial was destroyed. So now there are 17 vials that have no poison in them.
Okay.
And with that, my good friend the Hellhound will be able to make another shot. And I think he's going to end up firing at the servitors. Actually, roll infamy, Kazrak.
Ooh.
13.
Oh, okay, fine. Just like you had imagined, just like in Saving Private Ryan, the vehicle just comes right into view to expose its less than armored flank. And so before it can do anything, the Thorax gunner is going to make his 2 shots, which both miss theatrically.
Fuck.
Okay.
And the Thorax will now attempt to fire at Sergeant Stonewall and you. It now has, it lost its stabilization beam because of the attack that happened to it with the Servitor. So it will now roll 3d6 plus scatter. There is a good chance it'll scatter just right off the battlefield. But there's also a 1 in 3 chance that you will both be hit. 3d6. Okay, it rolled a sum total of 11 inches, which I think puts it out of harm's way. It does indeed, as the shot lands right outside. But the thing is still menacing, and the guardsmen over here are going to attempt to hit the. They're going to attempt to hit the pox. Actually, no, they're going to attempt to disengage from the poxwalkers. How far is it disengage? Is it just a half move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your action, isn't it? You're still with full movement.
And these men are going to attempt to assault the servitor. They're going to throw grenades at the servitor. They get no less than 8 hits at 14 damage. And so the servitor team is now reduced to 2 members. And these 2 guys are going, oh, what the fuck? These 2 guys are going to attempt to shoot at the walkers with grenades. And they end up blasting no less than 2 squads of walkers. These guys are also going to attempt to shoot at the servitor, which they have not done yet. They're going to get no less than 16 shots. Kiss your servitors goodbye. 4's the hit, but you have to reroll hits because they're in cover. Really not a lot of hits, actually. And 2 4 or higher to determine the fate of your servitor. The servitor is now reduced to a single man. If it has even 1 misfire, it will cook and kill itself.
Okay.
We're coming down to the next initiative step, which is Kazrak went, I believe. So, did you go, Kazrak?
No, I haven't gone yet.
Did I skip you?
No. Next 6, I'm 26. So I'm first.
Okay, we'll go to 13 then. You have men approaching on the outside, Vanya, and the tank is still menacingly standing in the center. Right now, the tank is by far the greatest threat.
Do I not get my turn? And does Keenan not get his?
I mean, I don't really have anything that could hurt it. Am I near anything like that I could aim at it?
There are men rushing out into the open.
Yeah, I'll just shoot them.
Very well.
All right. Natural 20.
Okay, that'll hit a whole stack.
And a D10 for damage, right?
Yeah.
7.
Very well. You have melted this entire front squad into 1 man, and no, you got him. You got him. And your sniper squad is now going to fire at the same target.
Yep.
Okay, they got 2 hits, 2 wounds, and they're going to try to save it. 1 guy's blasted.
Nice. I give my men a nice thumbs up.
You have a charisma +1 with them for gaining their rapport.
Cool.
We're dropping down to initiative step 6, which is Ajikis.
Has Kazrak not his turn?
Kazrak, what?
Has Kazrak his turn?
I'm not sure.
You had your turn, Kazrak.
Please give me my turn, please.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. First thing I'm telling my Taurox bro, blast the fucking Hellhound.
Okay, they're going to shoot at the Hellhound. Going to go for side armor. Going to go for side armor. Going to go for side. That 20 will be a hit. And I will allow you to roll 1d6, and he will roll 1d6 too, Kazrak.
Alright, 1d6. 2.
Okay. The total sum of these two things will be a weapon destroyed. So you have officially taken the turret off this guy.
Yo. All right, he's not a threat. All right. Can I see any important targets?
You destroyed the most important target. There are guys rushing out in front of you, though, and you are the closest to them.
All right, then I believe it is time for a good old-fashioned heavy bolter beatdown.
Very well. Go ahead and roll to hit on D20.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, it certainly does. Roll D3 for me, please.
26 hits. A 7 or not, however.
I got a free again. I'm only getting frees on these D3s.
Okay.
All right, so
Go ahead and, yeah, you liquidated this squad down to its final man.
+4. So, yeah, a lot of damage.
And with that, Hijikis, go ahead and do your turn. For good sportsmanship, you do have, I'll give you 2 infamy for helping me manage.
Yay. Well, I mean, suppose we'd just get the plasmas to fire on that bloody hellhound.
You really ought to.
Yeah, it's giving me a hell of a time.
A hell of a time.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. What the bolt? How many Imperial Guardsmen are left?
One squad.
Answering?
There's a squad rushing out in the open. There's a squad regrouping right here, running away from the Poxwalkers, and the Poxwalkers are being held off by this last final squad in the trench.
Yeah, but on my flank, there's nothing left, right? There's nothing left that isn't
You have Liz Imperial Guardsmen cowering here, asking for your benediction.
Yeah, no, they're all good. They're all good. With those bolter servitors I got under my belt, would they be able to do anything against that hellhound?
Yeah, they could. Oh, against the hellhound? Yes. These 2 could. These 3 probably could because of the side armor, but anything else will be a stretch.
All right, I'm getting everything I have to fire on that hellhound.
Plasma servitors fire before or after the bolters?
First.
Okay, they're going to roll to see if they overheat. On a 1, you will lose this unit.
Yep. They'll all die.
He makes a save. On a 1, you will lose this unit.
Fuck. Very sad.
You hear a thrumming, a whining, and then a steady drone as this plasma servitor explodes. We'll see if the damage is capable of reaching his friends. It is not. This servitor is going to fire, and since this vehicle has been penetrated already, it will have an easier shot. A natural 20.
Woo!
You are aware that this vehicle in particular is loaded up with all sorts of petrochemical fuel. Where exactly in the vehicle did you aim? Did you send the matrices to?
Well, near the turret. I want to take specifically between the turret and the actual body itself.
The turret has been blasted off its hinges.
Yeah, but it's got the other turrets on the front, doesn't it?
Okay,
or
it
are
does.
they taken out too? Yeah.
You'll be hitting the point of greatest armor in an attempt to slow down the shot before it hits the fuel cells.
All right.
Okay, high or low?
High.
The vehicle suddenly stops, and you see a couple crewmen run out the back hatch.
Woo! All right. Well, since my bolter servitors never fired, and I haven't directly done anything, can I try and get them to surrender as well?
Yes.
All right. I just like broadcast a demand to surrender for them as well.
Okay, do you have any words that would be different than your earlier words? Your earlier words are pretty good, but you can get a better bonus if you have something different to say.
All right. Your empire is dead, and your emperor is dead, and your empire is dying. Surrender before you meet the same fate. I don't know.
They have literally seen everything you just described happen in front of them. Their mightiest war machine was torn asunder, and they were there to witness the death of so many of their friends. They need to pass a leadership test on 6 out of 12. They do pass. They say, blast you, you Imperial scum! You chaotic scum! The Imperials are here. We are here to reclaim the planet.
Fire.
Okay, they are once again turned into a nasty mist. With that, we do have another turn. And the Imperials really just have about one more set of actions. They're going to attempt to clip your wings even further. Well, they have a choice between hitting Kazrak or the gun. Kazrak, do you want to be hit or do you want the gun to be hit?
I'll be hit.
All right, roll for intimidation.
We would take prisoners. We've got material to make servitors now.
All right. Ooh, 7.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and call high or low.
All right. Low.
All right. Your ruse failed, but regardless, you drew their attention enough to have them grenade you instead. They end up doing 8 damage to you without firing their lasers. They're now going to fire their lasers. They hit 4 times. They're going to attempt to wound you. They need 5s to wound you. They do 1d10 damage. They do 8 damage to you, plus the other 8. So 16 total.
All right. I am at 28. That's almost half HP. Oh, God.
This squad over here will also attempt to move up. However, they're going to attempt to outrun the. They will attempt to outrun the poxwalkers that are harrying them. The poxwalkers will roll for dexterity. They didn't get very well, and the Imperial Guardsmen break off. They will also attempt to hit you with grenades. They hit you with the grenade strike at no less than 10, 14, at no less than 15 damage. And now they will shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They did not get many hits in. They will attempt to wound you. And what kind of armor are you wearing?
I've got an AC of 17.
Okay. You're going to take no less than 11 more damage from the laser rifles.
All right.
And these guys back here are going to shoot the poxwalkers. The battle is starting to really patter out in your advantage. You seem to have secured the high ground. You have destroyed this chimera, but the Hellhound is salvageable. Would you like to try to defend it for another wave against the Imperials, or would you like to move on?
We don't really need the Hellhound itself. I just want to scrap it for materials.
Okay.
Actually, can we just take the gun and then give it as a weapon for me?
Bruh.
I'm carrying around a tank cannon, yes.
No, I want to scrap the Hellhound, and I want to take as many of the Imperials as I can prisoner.
Okay, what do you plan? The Imperials are caught between a rock and a hard place. The Poxwalkers are starting to actually spread across the entire trench line. The Poxwalkers sing a terrible song, which is actually remarkably catchy. They don't seem to be malicious towards you, but they certainly seem to have a thirst for Imperial blood. How do you attempt to save the Imperials from the Walkers?
Well, do I want? So what have the Poxwalkers responded to so far? Have they like stopped? Have they been stopped by anything yet?
They have stopped only to feast upon the flesh of Imperials left behind.
Well, if we collect dead corpses for them, we can like distract them, and we can bring the remaining Imperials that wish to surrender to safety.
How do you convince the Imperials that your side is the safe one?
Oh, we're not fucking Poxwalkers, that's for sure. Well, okay.
With that sentiment, the Imperials are more or less guided towards you. And your scheme has worked for, go ahead and roll D8.
D8? Alright. I'll do an actual roll this time. Right, just fucking... 8. 8. Oh, let's look at D10. Where's my fucking D8? There we are. 8.
Okay, excellent. You could not save these men in the back that were holding out the Poxwalkers, but the Poxwalkers were more or less content to eat the flesh of the remaining Imperials. The vaccine is distributed really without any huff or fluff. Go ahead, Vanya, and roll a Constitution check.
Yeah, it was a critical fail.
Sad.
I know.
Your finger has become infected without a fingernail there, and it's quite painful, but has little bearing on combat.
So is it just my finger that's infected?
Yeah.
Yeah, pinky finger probably. Right?
Yeah.
Going ambidextrous or dual striking will be difficult.
But
we'll cut it off. We'll get
it's okay. Like all the contagion is just in my pinky, right?
It's more of just an infection of being exposed to the environment of Gravius, more than just the mark of Nurgle. Your surviving forces are as follows. You have a massive contingent of prisoners, which really embodies more of your force than anything else. They are assembling in the courtyard for you. And to offer to the masters of Bloomsdale or High Dormer, you have no less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 15. 15 times 5. That's a big number. Whatever 15 times 5.
45. Well, no, it's not 45. That's fucking 65. Right?
60.
Wait.
Yeah,
Shit.
you have 65 or more prisoners. You have 2 trucks.
75.
75 prisoners, 2 trucks unmolested, and out of your starting force, the sniper team is alive. You have many of your boltermen actually survived the entire skirmish. They did not suffer very much, and so there are 5 plus 2, 7, 35 boltermen, 75 prisoners, and this fleet of trucks.
All right.
Oh, as well as your damaged plasma servitor.
Do we need to leave immediately?
No.
Okay, we can set up camp here for a bit, and we can start the process on the on the prisoners, the new prisoners.
Excellent. Does anyone have any idea about what they want to do about this trench, or are you going to leave it infested?
I've got a mechadendrite flamer. Actually, no. We need to keep those for servitor experiments.
I mean, also they would make just like a really good way to have the new prisoners just behave like a threat.
They're also a good strike force.
Need to get someone in there to leash them.
I'm kind of fancying the idea of Poxwalker servitors right now, though.
Okay, how you ascertain through the Mechanicus that you probably just want to test on one before you test on all of them. It would be the easiest way to control as many variables as possible. How exactly do you attempt to retrieve one?
Do we have a big stick?
Roll perception from your scavenging. Oh no, a big stick. You have a junk heap, and you haven't even rolled yet to see what you got from the Hellhound explosion. But yeah, you have a big stick.
Yeah, I want to I get a big stick, put like I don't know, like a collar or something on it, and then like grab them by the neck, drag them out of the trench, and into is the flamer wreckage? Is that flaming? The Hellhound? Is that on fire, or is it's just chilling?
It's actually, to be more specific, I was calling it a Hellhound because that resounds on the edge of the tongue better. But it's actually a devil dog, which is a Melta variant.
Yeah.
But it does have a controlled heat dispenser, which is what it's been using to cook you alive.
Yeah, but it's not currently on fire, so I can use it as like a controlled area.
Can I try and salvage the melter gun then?
Do you want to fire the weapon on the Hellhound?
No, I want to take it and try and salvage it so I can carry it.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative. Roll intelligence.
Oh, no.
Don't fail. Do not fail. Do not fail this.
You can't make... Okay, before that, I'm going to use second wind and my orc feet to heal 1d10 and 1d6.
Okay. What did you roll?
That one. So I've got a, wait, let me get you the proper thing. So a -2.
The vehicle explodes around you in a cataclysmic blow, and you will suffer no less than D20 damage. I rolled a 1 and an 18, so you suffer 19 damage.
Okay, I'm fine then.
You could have just let like me or someone else salvage it.
I'm the orc. I'm just salvaging it.
Yeah, orcs.
Apparently, fucking not, cunt.
Orcs love salvaging things. Okay, you can approach really any of the swarm, but as soon as you do that, they instantly start whispering and singing at you.
I just want to find one that's like away from the rest of the pack and just drag it out.
Okay, you did have a chance to barricade this area earlier, but because you specifically refused not to, you do have a good little niche over here. You have in your hand a sack of flesh that you rip from the dead prisoner, and it comes towards you, and you put your collar on it.
Nice.
And so, what would be the first layer of your experiment?
Well, first I need to knock this thing out.
Okay, you administer a lethal dose of anesthetics to it, and it just continues singing at you.
What if I hit it really hard?
It's a nerve light. That's going to be even harder than the lethal dose of anesthetics.
Okay,
Give it clean meat.
the poxwalker is clearly missing pieces of its body, and it has a reinforced dome, and with glowing eyes that glare at you.
Okay. Maybe I don't need to knock it out. Okay. Let's start the operation. It's caught up in its head. Well, no. We'll gag it. We'll tie it, and then we'll knock out its. We'll open up its head.
Okay, and you gag it, and it still sings to you.
Yeah, I just don't want it to bite me. I don't really care about it.
It has a distending jaw capable of doing such a thing, but you gagged it.
I'm thinking. How do I get that jaw? How do I stick that jaw shut?
You could weld clamps around it, and almost like a collar, but it wouldn't be going on the crown of its head. It would be going vertically.
Vertically.
Give it like a Hannibal Lecter kind of mask or something.
Yeah.
I mean, if it kept him from biting.
So just weld its jaw shut.
Genius. Let's weld its jaw shut.
Can't bite you.
Oh no. Just take the jaw off. we take the jaw off. It's not like it's gonna feel pain. It's not alive anymore.
It's a nerg light.
It's a fucking nerg light. All right, we take the jaw off. We take the teeth out, and then it can't bite me then.
The thing about this guy's teeth is when you remove them, it's not just like normally how it has a sharp pointy tip at the end. Each of the teeth were actually individual beetles with bioproboscis that extended into the creature's mouth. Go ahead and take either intelligence or dexterity save.
I think they're the same thing. Wait, actually no. Oh yeah, no, same thing.
Can I take the in check?
Well, let's take that in check. 20.
Okay, the teeth wrap themselves around your fingers, and you do note the curiosity before lasers burning them off your fingers.
Nice.
The mouth is now completely open. However, there's a terrible fog erupting from its innards that was only contained by it being fully sealed shut.
All right. Weld its throat shut then.
Go ahead and roll high or low.
High.
It actually has enough iron deposits in its reinforced bone to have a metallic composition, and it is sealed up shut, but it looks as though the body is now expanding rapidly.
Huh.
Okay,
Right.
full of tiny holes, you can control how much comes out.
Yeah. That's well. I wasn't thinking tiny holes. I was thinking more like a pipe on the top of its body.
Okay,
we
and you install a chimney complex. Would you like it to come out of its spine or its cranial cavity?
Spine.
You have now given it a new windpipe, and it has discovered a new way to sing its terrible song to you.
I don't care. That's its problem. That would make it a really good shot troop. All right. Now that I've all right, I'll tie its hands back. Now, like strap it to like a chair or something, just so it can't hurt me. After that, we can start operation. All right. All right, let's crack that skull open, huh? All right. So we'll get like what's the best kind of saw I have on me?
You have your ceremonial axe of the Omnissiah. It does have a vibrating point, but it's not really fit for combat.
It doesn't need to be fit for combat. It needs to be fit for opening up that skull. Would it work for opening the reinforced skull up?
What's that?
Would the ceremonial axe be good for opening up the top of the skull?
You can choose to try to split the skull, or you can choose to try to cut the skull.
I wanna take the crown off the skull so I have good access to the brain.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check. And actually, yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check.
That 10.
Because of your pitiful amount of strength, you only manage to make a fine dent in the skull, and you do see the gas quickly escaping out the top. It is not nearly in the total magnitude of the gas as it originally was escaping.
Oh, that's probably a good thing actually, because now I know that the gas is getting out of the skull. So with my servitor kit that I have.
Yes, and that will greatly aid you in really any sort of endeavors you want to do.
Yeah, that's got. I'll get that over, and I'll work on getting a vent on the skull as well.
Okay, typically the servitor process includes completely resetting the human brain to its base values of breathing and interactions. However, you can't find really what parts. The entire brain on this guy is completely mush. It's not even really a fully functional brain. It's more in a liquid slurry.
Well, since I'm Mechanicum, I know how to make AI, right?
Yes, you do. Go ahead and roll initiative. Sorry, infamy. Sorry. Two very different things.
Oh, 91. Fuck.
You have a rudimentary AI. It functions very similarly to a servitor, only it cannot learn. It is not a true AI. It is more of a culmination of commands. And so it is very different. It is not very different to the makeup of a actual servitor.
That's all I really need. If I plug that into the spinal cord, then I can just bypass the need for a brain at all.
Very well. Have you ever seen Star Trek when they fight the Borg in that movie? It's called something, but they fight the Borg and they find the Borg Queen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's basically a brain and a brain stem that wriggles around, kind of like her, except without a face. And it is actually composed of synthetic materials to resemble a human brain. And they kind of just slip right in to the cavity provided. Roll high or low.
We'll keep rolling high.
The threat with all AI is its lack of obedience, and you're not sure how obedient this AI will be, but the surgery was successful.
Okay. Well.
And it prompts you with a holographic scheme in front of it that it projects from the mechanical eye you gave it, and it says, awaiting command cube.
Command cube. Well, if it's not a true AI, if it can't learn and all that, it can't be that dangerous. Can it? I just need something dumb that can run guns, or in this case, just be a shock troop. I think this works. I think this setup works. No, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this.
It reads your data slate, and it realizes your name is Maximus. So
yes,
its new designation is Lesikonos, the first of the rebuild. Lesikonos says,
I've done something terrible.
Lesikonos says, I can bring more of our brothers to the fold, but I will need help. You must give me an offering.
An offering?
An
offering? What kind of offering is?
An offering to bring my brothers to show that you have goodwill, because we will require much flesh. Yes, much flesh as time goes on. We must eat. We are a hungry race.
All right. We'll keep the flesh coming for your brothers, but only just so long as you only eat dead flesh. She'll be right, eh?
No, we wish for living flesh.
All right, shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Okay, and with that command protocol, it slumps over, but there are still tentacles on it that are organic that reach towards you, and good Vanya.
All right. I've got my mechadendrite flamer. We'll cut off the tentacles and we'll burn this thing. This is we have metal in God's domain, and we have realized why we shouldn't.
Very well. For that, you will receive no less than 3 corruption for tampering with forces that should not have ever been messed with. So, just as I had asked a while ago, do you plan to do anything with this northern trench, or do you want to allow it to be continually festered by the poxwalkers?
No, we're torching it. We're torching this thing.
Very well. That will be more or less a trivial exercise. And with that, this is the game conclusion will be set. Does anyone have any last moves they want to play?
No.
Yeah. I'm going to cut off my infected pinky and then wrap up the hand.
Oh, yeah.
Very well. Take D5 damage.
Actually, I can try and fashion a mechanical pinky.
That actually sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right.
But it's not infected anymore, so.
Go ahead and roll go ahead and roll an intelligence test, Mr. Hajikis.
Yeah, all right. 14.
Okay.
My rolls are slowing down.
Choose high or low.
High.
He grasps a pinky onto you. However, for some reason, he also gave it artificial intelligence.
All right.
It is now a smart
Talking pinky.
capable of holding operations
Smart pinky.
independent of your brain signals.
Is it like detachable? Can I send it on missions? Carry a message?
You
pinky ball.
have a spring-loaded device that can fire it up to a range of 5 feet, and it can actually hit you from it.
All right. I regret nothing.
All right, cool. I think we've done well for ourselves.
Let's quit while we're ahead, yeah?
We've got
Okay.
75 future servitors and a mechanical pinky drone.
It is a very tactical anointment. Everyone here, you may allocate this at your own time. You receive no less than 5 infamy for your defense of the Rusty Ridge.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Thank you for playing, everybody.
Toodaloo, everybody.
Sure.